What's going on, Raider Nation? Welcome back to the Silver and Black Lounge. I'm your host, Raider Ben, and we got another packed show for you tonight. If this is your first time stopping by, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on those notifications so you never miss another Raiders live stream. If you're enjoying the show, share it out with your fellow Raider fans, and let's get this chat rolling. Tonight, we're talking Las Vegas Raiders training camp. Veterans have officially reported. Football is back, and we're breaking down everything you need to know as camp is underway. We'll react to Klint Kubiak's press conference, discuss the biggest storylines heading into camp, and we'll do a couple rounds of start, bench, cut where you guys can all get involved. So buckle up, Raider Nation, because football season is officially here. Shout out to the members. You feel me? Before we get into football, I want to take a moment to thank every single one of the members of the Silver and Black Lounge because of your incredible support. We've officially reached 45 members. This is absolutely amazing, and I truly can't thank each and every one of you enough for believing in what we're building here. Whether you're a founding member in the silver tier, the black tier, or an Al Davis Club member, you're helping this channel grow every single day, and I appreciate every single one of you guys. Now it's time to chase our next milestone. Our next goal is 60 members. Once we hit that mark, we'll continue expanding our giveaways and bringing you even more exclusive members-only content. And here's the biggest announcement. If we can maintain at least 20 active members every single month from now to the start of the 2027 NFL season, we're giving away Raider game tickets, man. In LA, Raiders versus Chargers. Link up with the Silver and Black Lounge, the podcast, all of the boys. That's right. This isn't just about hitting number one this time. It's about building a strong community that shows up every month after month. If we accomplish that goal together, one of our members is going to get the tickets. If you're enjoying the content but haven't joined yet, now is the perfect time to become a member, because now until August 31st, you can join for as low as 99 cents. You'll unlock exclusive live streams, custom emojis, behind the scenes content, community posts, and automatic entry into our monthly giveaways based on your membership tier. To all 45 members, thank you so much for helping build the Silver and Black Lounge, one of the fastest growing communities on Raider Nation. Everybody's name is on my board, so it's the green screen's kind of in, but I got everybody's name on a board, man. So shout out to all you guys. And then I just want to give a huge shout out, man. And we have, life is, there's some things that are bigger than football, right? Life included, so I know a lot of people have been asking about All Eyes on G. I heard back from All Eyes on G. All Eyes on G, I'm not going to get too much into it. He's okay. He had an operation. And without saying too much, All Eyes on G will be back with us soon. But he left for a health emergency, health scare, and he'll be back with us soon. Also, shout out to Dirty, man. Dirty's at the hospital right now with one of his brothers that's not doing well. So keep all of them in your prayers, man. With that being said, let's get into some football talk, guys. Hit the like button, subscribe. Welcome to the Silver and Black Lounge.
They didn't have to say much. This is the Raiders, This is one of the most historic, franchises in the NFL with a great history that I want to be a part of. I want to be a part of furthering that history. When you say commitment to excellence, okay, and you look at the walls around here, you look at the players on this wall, and there's a history. There's a history of Hall of Fame players here. There's a history of Super Bowls, and that's.
And with all this situation and all this shit I went through, the biggest thing that I took from it is I don't give a what everybody has to say. Truly, I really don't give a.
Play clock down to 1. Williams batted up in the air, and it is picked. Crosby. He has been a beast.
We do believe that this is a game psychologically of intimidation and of fear. I don't mean cowardly fear, but fear.
Well, the Chargers and all those teams. No, to be honest, I don't like any of them. I hate all teams.
The other team's quarterback must go down, and he must go down hard.
The Chargers.
What I call the vertical game. We were going to stretch the field vertically. When we came out of the huddle, we weren't looking for first downs. We didn't want to move the chains. We wanted touchdowns. We wanted the big play, the quick strike. It's number one to say you want to do that. It's number two to say that you have the players to do it, but it's number three to do it. Hard. Try not to make mistakes, but don't worry about mistakes, because there's only one thing that counts. Just win.
Your commitment to excellence and your will to win will endure forever. You will not get
Yo, what's going on, Raider Nation? What up with you, Nutty Raider Nate, man? Saludos, bro. Hey, you see we had the Tom Brady slapping that jank?
I like that. I saw that right at the end. Yeah.
Yeah, we had to
I
throw the
like
little
that.
Tom Brady
I
in there.
like
Outside
that.
of that, man, what's good with you, bro?
You like that?
Yeah, good damn it.
Yeah. We good. Can't complain.
Like I say, bro, every day above ground's always a blessing, my friend.
Hell yeah.
Shout out to the chat, man. We appreciate you guys for coming through. Give a quick shout out to you guys, man. We're going to talk a little bit about training camp today. Not much coming out. We got a Kubiak presser to break down. He talked a little bit about the quarterbacks. Everybody is healthy, so that's a plus. We'll talk a little bit about Vita Vea. A certain content creator came out and said that somebody inside the Raiders organization said that the Raiders have put in a trade for Vita Vea. I mean, take that for what it's worth. So anyways, man, shout out to you guys. We got Bruce Willis in here, man. Shout out to you. Shout out to my brother Dark in here. Raider Dangerfield. Saludos to you guys, man. I appreciate you guys for pulling up. We got JT in here. JT, always a pleasure, my friend. Hopefully you're doing well. We got Raider Ryan in here, bro. Shout out to Raider Ryan. We appreciate you for coming by the stream. Charm City's in here as always, man. Thanks for coming by the stream, Charm City. Make sure you guys do us a favor, man. Hit the like button regardless of what channel you're watching on. This is a network. Whether you're watching, in the loaded box with Nutty Raider Nate and the Silver and Black Lounge or Raider Ben, or if you're on hashtag Raider Nation Network, man, with Dirty, hit the like button, subscribe. This community is building day by day, and it's all because of you guys. So, first and foremost, Nutty Raider Nate, everybody is healthy. So that's a plus. Everybody has showed up. Klint Kubiak spoke a little bit about it. He was asked about it. We're gonna get into the press conference. I should have got the timestamp because I really didn't want to listen to the whole thing. I really just want to listen to the beginning, which was the injuries and the end. But as I find the timestamp, Nutty Raider Nate, how we feeling just overall? The team is at camp today, and according to Coach Kubiak, everybody's healthy and everybody's ready to go full go tomorrow. So what's your thoughts?
Yeah, that's all great news.
Can reflect after 3 days, but we have a starting.
Kobe Dean, the key piece of the defense. We're going to need him ASAP. But I also heard we're not hitting for another 5 days, so they got some time before that. So it's more like conditioning, if anything. Right now, they're just doing their formations and stuff like that, getting the playbook down, getting their timing, footsteps down, and all that. But in 5 days from tomorrow, I believe I think the pads come out. So I think next Monday, if my math is correct, something like that.
Yeah, sometime next week. Yeah.
But yeah, that's what I'm really looking forward to. But it's good we have football back regardless. But all my attention lately has been, and I'm sure we'll talk about it, is our boy from over there in Tampa Bay. So
fuck it. Let's just start it with that. That's really the hottest thing that's going on right now. I mean, we're gonna talk about the Raiders all night. Let's talk about the potential of Vita Vea. You can speak on it, bro. I told motherfuckers in the chat last night that you was the first motherfucker even bringing that shit up, bro. My boy, I was like, when we were over there talking about Justin Jefferson, Vita Vea, Nutty Raider Nate's like, well, what's the asking price for Vita Vea? So talk on it, bro.
All about the trenches. I'm always looking for the trenches, and it was by luck, really. I was sitting there watching ESPN one day, and I saw Vita Vea was holding in. He was in Tampa Bay, so it was more likely he was going to sign, but there was a slight chance he might not have. And I've been saying since that day I saw that episode on ESPN, since I saw that episode, it was a wrap. So, I think that would be a huge piece to our defense. And people act like 31 is old, but I think nose tackles, they can last a few years longer than that. I want to say Vince Wilfork lasted till like his late 30s. So we get Vita Vea over here, and he really wants to play, and he's on the 9th island out here. I think he'll be at home. He'll want to stick around for a while. So, and I think we can make it happen. Call me crazy, but I think the guaranteed money is a real thing. We can offer guaranteed money, even if we only offer match what the Bucks are going to pay him. Right?
Yeah. I mean, and that's really what it comes down to is if we can put some guaranteed money on it.
Yeah.
Like, bro, I see teams work around, all these expensive ass. I mean, the Kansas City Chiefs, when a lot of us thought, was it 5 years ago or so, when he signed a 10-year, $500 million contract, Raider fans are like, oh, fuck, well, they're not going to be able to do nothing now. You know, the guarantees is really where it's at. So, dude, this is my opinion on the Vita Vea situation. I said it a little bit last night. Do the Raiders think they're going, or not think, I guess think's a good word. Do the Raiders think they're going to be competitive this season? If they really feel like they're going to be competitive, what up, Marcus Banks? And I'm saying, if the Raiders feel like, you know, they're a 7, 8, 9 win team, you know, maybe you make the trade because Vita Vea can take your defense over the top and you might be able to get a couple more wins. So a 7-win team could be a 9-win team and sneak into the playoffs. So it really just depends on where they feel at with the roster. It's a lot like the Devontae Adams situation. So I believe Devontae Adams like 30-31. And we brought him in and we kind of figured the Raiders wanted to win right now. You feel me? Like there was really no real future plan. I mean, we had Derek. That was really the only future plan at the time. But the point I'm making is it just depends on where the Raiders feel like they're at. I mean, if they feel like Vita Vea will get them over the hump, yes. But if the Raiders only feel like they're a 4 or 5 win team, I don't think you do it, because 6 or 7 wins, you're not going to make the playoffs and you're going to get a worse draft pick and you're giving away draft picks up top of it. So it really just depends on how they feel about where they're at.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, it's if I'm all for it, bro. I'm all.
I have a feeling. My bad. I have a feeling
What
that
up, Pete?
this is one of those Ndamukong Suh situations where he's just using this as leverage.
Raider Pete just said that too, right when I highlighted the comment.
Yeah, I have a feeling I feel the same shit. Yeah.
I mean, players do that to the Raiders all the time, bro. They always come in and use the Raiders to get some kind of leverage. And to answer your question about Vince Wilfork was 44 years. Oh, no. It says he's 44 years old now. Bro, I said, what age did he fucking retire? Stupid son of a.
He lasted a while. He
no,
lasted.
I think he was almost 40, bro.
Yeah, he was close to that. He was late 30s for surely. He was, and he was playing good. I think he won a Super Bowl his last game. I'm pretty sure he went out on top.
So it just says he fucking retired on August 9th at 2017. Oh, it still don't even say how old he was. Whatever. I know he was in his late 30s though, bro. For surely in his late 30s. Don't spend too much time on that. What up, Cool Cav? What up, Money Mike? I don't think Vince Wilfork at the end of his career, he retired, I think was the end of the Texans being shitty, because he played for the Texans before he retired. So shout out to Conan. He said, I'm gonna do a 3rd round pick in a heartbeat. Yeah, I think that would be the value, I think, for Vince Wilfork, because of his age, bro. And you got to give him a lot of money. You feel me? Like 2nd round pick, I think, is a little bit too high of an asking price for a player of his age with the contract you're gonna have to give him. Yeah, so I think 3rd round's where it's at. If they want a 2nd round pick, bro, and the Raiders, you know, don't want to lose no picks this year, I mean, you could potentially give him a 2nd round pick next season. You know, say a 2028 2nd round pick. So this year he's potentially free.
I want Vita Vea, but not for a 2nd. I'll give him a 3rd in Michael Mayer.
Do they have a tight end over there?
That dude Odin. He's okay. I think his name's Odin. I don't even know if he's still there. I don't know.
Yeah, fuck the Buccaneers.
Yeah, fuck the Bucks.
Raider Dangerfield said, I think Vea in the middle would take us from maybe playoff contenders to playoff contenders with an upgraded middle of our defense. You know, I'd be willing to agree with that. It's really going to come down to the health of Maxx Crosby. Now, if Maxx Crosby can stay healthy for all 17 games and have a healthy Vita Vea next to him for all 17 games, the Raiders could set themselves up for something good next year. But, you know, I hate bringing up the I word, you know what I'm saying? But a lot of the Raiders, you know, defense has to stay healthy, bro, from Maxx Crosby, the leader of the Raiders defense, to, you know, Nakobe Dean, who we just picked up, you know what I'm saying? Like, We have a lot of players. Eric Stokes, bro, respectfully. Eric Stokes stayed healthy last year, but Eric Stokes has been a player that's been injured his entire career. We have so many starters on our defense, guys, that are only one call away from the injured reserve. You feel me? And I'm just being honest. I hate to say it that way, but that's just the way it is. Hey, bro, we got the Raider Nation Drinking Club in it. Hey, shout out to the Raider Nation Drinking Club, bro. I've been trying to get you on my show for the longest time, gang. Hey, it's a fucking pleasure, bro. He's been holding it down as a Raiders season ticket holder for a long time, bro.
That store, no?
That store, bro. That store.
Yeah.
Hey, man, saludos, bro. I got to get my brother in here, bro. Real town business, you feel me? Type shit. Hey, I appreciate you for joining, bro. Much love, Raider Nation Drinking Crew. But what were we talking about? My bad, bro. Kind of threw me off. Oh no, we were talking about the health of the defense, bro. If we stay healthy, if Maxx Crosby legit can just stay healthy himself for 17 games, that I think would be enough to propel the rest of the defense. But we have to have Max. He's got to stay healthy, bro. Like we can't. But see, a lot of it is too, though, Nate, is I think he's going to stay healthy this year is because the defense ain't going to have to be on the field all year. You know what I'm saying? Last year, bro, as the defense was on the field the majority of the game, dude. What up with you, Junior Jacobo? You feel me? Shout out to my mans. Shout out to Raider Paul.
We could have run the ball, bro.
In, bro. We gotta get Thor up in here, man. He said, I'm definitely down, man. You know what time it is.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Shout out to Thor, man. Appreciate you for joining the stream. But anyways, man, so what's your thoughts? I mean, what's your thoughts on the defense, bro?
We got a lot to prove. New play caller on the defensive side, new defensive coordinator. It's like overall, I guess. Rob Leonard is my question mark. We'll see how he adjusts and how his players adjust to him.
That's the second guy with the ones.
All right, let me share the Klint Kubiak presser real quick, and then we're just gonna screw through it real quick so I can find, because he does talk about the health of the players. So let's just fucking play it, bro. Let's just fucking play it. We'll chill. We ain't got shit going on anyway. Fucking play it. Right, shout out to the Raiders, man. Klint Kubiak. You're captain, man. You're captain, man, of the ship. This is the captain of the ship. Damn it. And he's about to steer the Raiders back to the silver and black seas and get us off that damn sandbar we've been stuck in. You damn it. Son of a bitch. All right, let's go.
Putting together your training camp plan specifically for Mendoza. How do you put together something definitive and knowing that you have to adjust during the camp?
We get the off day, so we can reflect after 3 days, but we have a starting point on, where those reps want to be for the guys. We're really thoughtful about how many reps each guy's getting against what defense. There's going to be times where it moves and certain guys are with the 2, certain guys with the 3s. We'll get the second guy with the 1s. We have an early on plan, but it's always a moving target.
Klint, at the owners' meetings, when we asked you about kind of your foundational, you said you wanted to talk to the team before you told us. And first day of training camp, what is a foundational truth for every practice in their building a regime for Klint Kubiak?
Yeah, team first approach is the number one thing that we're going to talk about. We talked about it all off season, but removing the word I from our verbiage as much as possible and thinking about the team, how we can make the team better, players, coaches, administrators, and just trying to keep the eye out of the building as much as possible.
So what's your thoughts on that question and the way he responded, Nate? How I took that is, and I will agree, bro. There's been a lot of me in this organization for a long time. Look at me. I play for the Raiders. I'm the best player. Look at me. I'm the coach. I coach for the Raiders. A coach ain't never had no good coaches. I like that he's getting away from, I feel like that's bad for your locker room. But what you think, bro?
Yeah, no, definitely. That's how you build the real team camaraderie. You all go in the same direction, one direction. And hopefully this year they're all on the same page and they're calling plays that actually make sense and they practiced before. And I expect to see a big improvement as far as guys being on the same page. I feel like we don't quite have the horses quite yet, and they're going to try to figure it out this year. But I like it. He's saying the right things. I mean, he's not lying.
So let me test the pulse of the nation, man. Test the pulse of the nation, man. The Silver and Black Lounge, the Loaded Box, the Raider Nation Network. What up with you, Rulis? What up with you, Mike? Do you guys think there's been like a lot of, selfishness in the Raiders organization? Because I feel like it has, and I feel like a lot of it had started with Mark. And I'm not trying to throw Mark under the bus, bro, but he's been probably one of the most selfish player, one of the selfish people in the organization. He's the owner, and when the top is selfish, everybody else starts to become selfish. But that's just my opinion. But let us know in the chat how you guys feel.
Over the season, before you left off for the offseason, you said that you could ruin the offseason in 40 days. With that being said, how much effort and emphasis have you noticed from your team coming back in? And also, what were some things that you believe you did for yourself personally that got you mentally prepared to come back in this building?
Yeah, I guess we'll find out tomorrow at practice, how those guys spent their time. Just left a conditioning test. Guys did a great job there, but, playing football is a whole lot different than running 60 yards. So, we'll find out who the most self-motivated people were. As far as myself, it was just very important for our entire coaching staff to go be with their families and recharge that way, because you're so much more excited to come back in the building and work your tail off, when you are recharged. So I left them alone. I'm sure everyone does their own little things in the off season. I'm always going back to watch what we did, watching our cut ups, and just getting as familiar with the players as possible, so that come here, in about 12 practices, we're putting guys in the right position to make plays on game day.
So there you have it, bro. He's pretty much talking about how, players, because if you guys remember the last time he spoke, it was like 30 days or 40 days or whatever till they would have to report to camp. And he was pretty much asked, well, how do you think the players responded? And, broke it right there, guys. It's pretty much just a conditioning day. Everybody checked out condition-wise. You feel me? So condition-wise, everything's good. Bullets will get to flying, not actual padded practice, but there will be actual football played tomorrow. And there's 12 practices. For any of you guys that didn't know, there's going to be 12 practices throughout training camp. And I'm pretty sure that includes the preseason as well. And those are padded practices. So he'll be asked more about that. But let me hear what you guys were saying in the chat about selfish people within the Raiders organization. So Dark said removing the I is damn near impossible. I think he meant straightening out the egotistical and selfish players. And that's coaches too, Dark. There's been a lot of egotistical and selfish motherfuckers, not only just as players, but inside the organization, whether it be coaching, assistant coaching, and that trickles all the way down to, ball boys and all that shit, bro. So Charm City said there's been some selfishness for sure. Cool Kev said it started with Gruden. Okay, so Gruden's first term or Gruden's second term, it would be my question to you, Cool Kev. So Circus said, yes, a lot of selfishness, and shout out to the law offices of Circus Raider, man. He said, yes, a lot of selfishness. It starts with Mark's selfish desire to keep his barber employed. And, once again, Circus comes through and he's got, the hottest comments, when he joins the stream and knocks the ball out the park. Shout out to Circus, man. Love you, bro. Hopefully you're doing well. And no, you're right, bro. You're definitely right, bro. So shout out to Circus for coming through. Dark said he got that $5 bowl haircut. Boy, if he's paying $5 for that, boy, he getting ripped, gang. $5 for that's even excessive. Shout out to Jacobo. He said selfishness and egos are a motherfucker. Poisons the team. Yeah, bro. Poisons the team, poisons the locker room, poisons the organization, bro. And the Raiders have been dealing with that for a long time. You know what I'm saying? One thing I will say is we got to see how all this shit pans out, bro. But I know for a fact Fernando Mendoza and Klint Kubiak can definitely talk a slick game. You feel me? These motherfuckers like Benther. They could probably talk a cat off a fish wagon. You feel me? So shout out to Klint Kubiak, man. We just got to hope that, all this shit comes through and we actually make this shit happen, man. Shout out to the 20 people across all streams. If you haven't already, man, hit the like button. We're 16 likes on my stream, or 16 people with 13 likes, bro. Let's get the streams up to 15 likes. Can you get the goals up, man? I appreciate you guys, man. Need your guys' likes to help promote the channel. All channels, make sure you guys are shout out and you guys are subscribed to Nutty Raider Nate shit as well, and Dirties. All right, so Cool Kev said both teams been because he got traded, or both terms. Okay, I mean, yeah, he's a selfish motherfucker, bro. The only reason why I fuck with John Gruden, Cool Kev, and you know this, bro, is because I became a Raider fan like at the end of John Gruden. You feel me? And I kind of seen him, bring the Raiders back from really nothing and build a Super Bowl team. And then I seen him get traded and then come back again during my life and, you know, build another, not no Super Bowl team, you know, but he built a pretty good team that was going to compete with the league with Derek Carr and Henry Ruggs. So he did it twice. And I've seen many other coaches come in that didn't even deserve a shot and just completely ruin years of my life, like just wasting years off of my life. Not just my life, your guys' life, bro. You know what I'm saying? We're bringing all these other coaches. Like people, we tend to forget as fans, bro. Like every time we fire a bad coach, not only does it set the Raiders back 3 years, but it's wasting years of our life, dude. Like years of our life are just falling off waiting for this shit, bro. So anyways, let's continue with the Klint Kubiak.
How did the team come back as far as health wise? Is everyone good to go?
Here's the question I wanted right here. I think that's Q Myers, bro. I think that's the question I was looking for.
How did the team come back as far as health wise? Is everyone good to go for tomorrow's practice?
We are. Everyone's going to be practicing tomorrow. Yep.
What is the plan along those lines? I guess what is the plan for Jamad McCoy in training?
Okay, let's get over that one too.
Yeah, the plan is to get him reps early, see how he responds, you know, in his recovery. It is a moving target with him. He's a guy that's worked extremely hard and has been dedicated to the program that we've put in front of him. But, you know, Jamad hasn't played football in a year, and we're aware of that, but he's ready to go practice tomorrow. And we're also going to be really smart with him and develop him the right way.
So there you have it, guys. From Klint Kubiak. Everybody's healthy. Everybody's good to go. Jamad McCoy will play on a snap count, and he's a moving target. And what he means by moving target is that they're going to keep an eye on him because of his knee. So anyways, we kind of went over our overall thoughts. You have any final thoughts on the overall health of the Raiders, Nate, before we move on to the next part of the stream or the next part of the press conference?
Just cross your fingers. Hope. Bunch of hopium going around right now.
Yeah, bro. I mean, we just got to come out of camp healthy, bro. And I think we'll be in a good spot for real. But you know, health is key.
Not just what I'm going to see. You guys are going
to. All right. So.
And that's what stands out.
You've told us a couple of times leading up to this that your preference.
Okay, here it is. I just want to make sure I had the right timestamp. All right, guys. So this is the moment that we've all been waiting for. At least I've been waiting for. So Klint Kubiak is asked here, who's the starting quarterback? Who's going to get the reps? And the overall outlook of the quarterback room in terms of who's going to start. So there you go. Let's have it. What up with you, father and son?
And that's what stands out.
You've told us a couple of times leading up to this that your preference is to have a rookie watch a veteran quarterback. But do you categorize that as a competition? Is it Kirk is the starter with the other guys trying to catch him? Like, I guess, how do you categorize that?
Yeah. For every position, there's got to be competition, right? The best player has to play. And that's not what I'm going to see. You guys are going to see it in the preseason games. You know, we as coaches, we're going to see who's the best guard is, okay, best quarterback across the board. There's battles everywhere on the roster. So it's important for me to be fair to the players is to put the best player out there. When we go out to practice tomorrow, Kirk Cousins is the starting quarterback. He's the guy. And he's going to get a ton of reps. And he deserves them because he's played really good football. But I want Fernando and I want Aiden to push him.
So there you have it, man. Kirk Cousins will be the starting quarterback for the Raiders for practice. That's a great question because I've been asking you guys as a fan base, as a community as a whole, what's your overall thoughts on what the Raiders will do? And the overall thought process of Raider fans is that Kirk Cousins is going to start, which he's going to for practice. But I love how he reiterated the fact that everybody is going to have to compete because as much as, he wants Kirk Cousins to start and he wants Fernando Mendoza to learn, Mendoza is going to get a ton of reps. He mentioned preseason. He just mentioned it there. You're going to see in the preseason. You're going to see in practice. Pretty much just confirmed and reaffirmed what I've been telling all of you guys, bro. This team is about competing. Yes, do the Raiders want Kirk Cousins to start? Yeah, but if Fernando Mendoza goes out there or Aiden O'Connell goes out there and they look significantly better than him, he's not your starter.
Yep.
So all you guys, you feel me, respectfully, that said that he's going to be the starter. He is for practice, but right there, Kubiak pretty much just doubled down the fact that, yeah, he'll start tomorrow, but he's going to get pushed. And pretty much what we've been telling you over here in the lounge, on the podcast, in the box, and on the Raider Nation Network is the best man will win this job, period. And coach pretty much reaffirmed it there. As much as, you know, Kirk Cousins has put up great numbers, you know, with his age, I think there's some real talent in this quarterback room that's going to push him, that can beat him out. So that's just my overall thought process. You guys let me know in the chat how you guys are feeling about Klint Kubiak's overall, what he said about the quarterback room. Anyways, Nate, what's your thoughts on it?
Man, my thoughts on my neighbors are pissing me off. They're over there doing demos and shit fucking at 9 o'clock at night.
What up, Pistol? What was that? I didn't hear you. What'd you say they were doing?
Demo.
Demos?
Yeah. Demo. They're construction. They're fucking they're building the house. I don't know.
Oh, at your spot?
Yeah, next door. Yeah, my neighbor.
Oh, okay. I was confused. I thought the Raiders were demoing stuff.
It's throwing me off. I keep fucking I keep
good.
looking at the clock like these motherfuckers. All right, what were we talking about? My bad.
We was talking about how Klint Kubiak said that, you know, Kirk Cousins is going to start tomorrow, but, you know, he expects Fernando and Aiden to push him, and pretty much the best man will win the job. It's not just given to Kirk Cousins. The only thing that's given tomorrow is tomorrow's practice.
Oh, that's how it should be. And then once again,
Exactly.
I'm gonna go back to what I said earlier. They still don't have pads on. So once they put the pads on, we'll get a real idea of where everybody's timing's at. So right now they're just kind of running through plays and conditioning. So and it's good building camaraderie right now and seeing who the dogs are, I guess.
No, but like the key is, bro, is as much as you know, hype Kirk Cousins had coming over, people will have to put a lot of things into perspective, bro. Like, he's an older quarterback, right? Was he 34 or some shit like that?
Yeah.
He just had an Achilles injury 2 years ago, bro, or a year and a half ago. Like, that's a bad injury to have it in your 30s, bro, especially mid 30s. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a bad one to have. He's coming behind an offensive line. Oh, he said 37. Oh yeah. See, he's coming behind an offensive line
he was a stat.
I don't think they're going to be terrible, but I don't think they're going to be good enough to hold up for a 37-year-old quarterback. I mean, bro, we're talking about hungry young fucking hyenas behind him, bro. Like, I feel like if you drafted Fernando Mendoza at number 1 overall, bro, he's coming for that job, bro. Like, as much as motherfuckers might be like, oh, well, Kirk Cousins is going to get the start because they don't like to start rookies. They want to watch the rookie. Why they want to let the rookie watch? Nah, bro. I don't think that's it, bro. And I think they're starting to understand that, bro. Like, I think overall you have to understand the investment that comes in with, you feel me, drafting a quarterback number 1 overall. Like, that's a heavy investment. You can't just let that shit sit on the bench, especially if it's outperforming this overpaid ass, bro. We learned that mistake from goddamn Gardner Minshew and Jimmy Garoppolo, bro. Like, these dudes and Jimmy and fucking and Geno Smith, bro. We didn't want to play Aiden because these motherfuckers was making more money than him, bro. Like, bro, so now we're gonna be like, oh, we're not gonna play Fernando because Kirk Cousins makes more money. Man, fuck that. That's something that's got to get broke, bro. If this kid is better than the veteran, the kid has to play. The kid has to play, bro. There's no fucking questions asked, bro. It doesn't matter, bro. Unfortunately,
if he earns it, it's no doubt in my mind. And then that's going to be more of
I agree,
split the locker room kind of thing too, because the players kind of have a say too. So if the players feel like Kirk Cousins ain't it, and they got more emotion with Fernando, the players will let it be known as well. So.
Let me grab my vaporizer. Yeah, bro. I mean, the players are going to want the best. The players are going to want the best guy out, the guy in the field that gives them the best opportunity to win.
Yeah, I'll say that to say this though, because I did some of the press conferences. I heard, I listened to Linderbaum. I'm trying to get a feel for how he's going to be and how he's playing and how he's just answering questions and this and that. So he might have just been talking someone's ear off. But at some point, they asked him about something about the quarterback play, and he kept bringing up Cousins. Like, he didn't not once in the interview he brought up Fernando, and interviewer or whoever it was.
I gotta step to my car and grab my vaporizer, Nate. Hold it down. I'll be right back.
Yeah, was asking him about Fernando specifically, and he just kind of referred to him as the rookie, and he still never said his name. So it was just kind of like, I feel like he wants to make it work with Kirk Cousins. So this kind of thing could split the locker room. So I'll be interested in how the players responded and with playing with each different unit. So, but I'm all about it. I don't think that you. I think that you try to sit Fernando out as long as you can, but if there's no question, there's no doubt about it, he's got to play. He's got to play. And if Kirk Cousins is back there, immobile, can't move around, busted ACL, fucking Achilles, he was a statue last year. He won his last 4 games with Atlanta, but I watched those 4 games, and he didn't really move around a lot. He got rid of the ball to Kyle Pitts real quick, and he handed the ball off a lot of outs to Bijan Robinson, and I mean he had some weapons over there, and their O-line was, I'd say, a few notches better than ours. By a few notches, I mean a lot. So they got some good pieces, and they've had some camaraderie over there for a while. Yeah, but may the best man win. But at the end of the day, I just want the Raiders to win. So.
Yeah, man. So, like I said, bro, I think at the end of the day, a lot of Raider fans obviously want to start for Fernando Mendoza because obviously the position he was drafted on, we want the Raiders to move on with the youth movement. But I think a lot of us will also agree, whoever gives us a chance to win the games next year is who I want. And Kirk Cousins, bro, I'm going to keep it a beather, dude. Cousins is a good player when he's healthy, dude. Like, he is. But I think Fernando Mendoza is good too. I just think the issue with Fernando is how fast can he pick up being under center, bro? The sooner he picks that up, the sooner he's going to be the starting quarterbacks, bro. Because that's the only issue, dude. Like, Fernando Mendoza is a smart kid. He knows how to read defenses post-snap and pre-snap and post-snap. You know what I'm saying? He can pretty much make every throw on the football field. People are worried about, him throwing across the middle. Bro, Kubiak's going to make everything easy for the kid, bro. His thing, I think the biggest concern is that it's protecting the ball, bro. Like, Mendoza, if he starts week 1 and the offense is still, or the offensive line is kind of shaky, they're not going to want him under center behind a shaky offensive line already, bro, to where he's already uncomfortable turning his head to the defense and having to go play action. But your offensive line is shaky, bro. He turns his head and he's crushed already, dude. We're talking about a kid's confidence that's going to get crushed. You know what I'm saying? So that's the thing. You know what I'm saying? A shout out to Thor. He said the Chargers are going to charge your fuck them main shit. Hey, bro, that part, gang. Hey, bro, I wish the goddamn Chargers would charger against the Raiders when I'm in LA, God damn it. Yeah. Every time I go to LA, the Chargers want to beat our ass. God damn it. This the year, though. Bro.
Bitches.
This the year, bro. We gonna get them in LA, I think, this year, bro. This is, bro.
Hey, we're starting 2-0 this year. Fuck that.
Bro, the Chargers lost Jesse Minter and they replaced him with like some fucking D1 defensive coordinator, bro. So I feel like their defense, regardless of Tui Lupu or fucking Derwin James or Khalil Mack, bro, their defense I think is going to be ass, bro. I think they're going to get shit on defensively. I think their offense has the potential to get better because Mike McDaniel's a great play caller, bro. He's one of the best in the league. Obviously, it didn't work out for a head coach in Miami, but he kind of got dealt the short end of the stick by giving Tua, which, it is what it is, how you feel about Tua. But the point I'm trying to make is, bro, I think their defense is going to take a step back, but their offense, I think, will probably be a little bit better. It really just depends on, how Mike McDaniel's scheme fits with Justin Herbert. So
Tua's a good quarterback. He's got other issues.
It's not that what up with you, Richard Line? I see you on Twitch. It's not that he's a bad quarterback.
He's scrappy. I like him.
It's none of that. It's that he's left-handed, Nate.
Yeah.
And it's hard, bro. Like, that's why we've only seen maybe a handful or less left-handed quarterbacks that have gone all the way and won a Super Bowl. Like there's been some solid left-handed quarterbacks. Michael Vick's one of them, you know what I'm saying? But I'm talking about overall some of the greatest quarterbacks of all time. You got like Steve Young up there. Like who else was a left-handed quarterback? The point I'm trying to make is when you go and get a left-handed quarterback, right? Your entire offensive line flip-flops because now a quarterback's blind spot, the way he turns his back to the defense is different. So when you have a right-handed quarterback, which is most of the league, your left tackle is your quarterback's blind spot. You know what I'm saying? But if you're a left-handed quarterback, now we're flip-flopped and your right tackle becomes your left tackle. So it requires a whole new roster redevelopment, bro, trying to get a left-handed quarterback. That's just my opinion, bro, because teams don't draft for left-handed quarterbacks. That's the reason why I don't even know why, respectfully, why left-handed quarterbacks even get drafted so high, bro. That's just my opinion. I mean,
you're entitled to that, but I think he's good. It's just unfortunate he can't stay healthy.
No, and I think he's good in his own. But the point I'm trying to make is it's hard. It's hard to build a team around him.
Yeah,
you know, it's not that he's a bad quarterback. He's a solid quarterback. His problem is he gets hurt a lot, bro. He gets smashed. Yep. They smash his dumb ass. Respectfully, bro. Much love to it, but they be smashing him, bro. And of course he's gonna get hurt. He's a gritty bastard, bro. He'll take them hits and get the fuck up. That boy will get concussed and still want to play, bro. I ain't taking nothing from the kid, bro. And he's a gunslinger. He beat us. You know what I'm saying? So the point is, it's just hard to build a team around that because typically teams aren't built around left-handed quarterbacks. That's the only point. That's the reason why I think it's going to be hard for Michael Penix to be successful, dude. Like, I think that's a perfect fit for them. That's why they went and got Tua, because now they can completely build their whole fucking team around left-handed quarterbacks. That's the point I'm trying to make, chat. You feel me? Like, now the Falcons are like, we're not going to go get a backup right-handed quarterback because that's not going to work because our offense has to be built around a left-handed quarterback. And that's the thing with left-handed quarterbacks is that, in a way, it kind of handcuffs you as a team. You feel me? Because now you're stuck trying to get right-handed quarterbacks that can play with right tackles who are supposed to be. It's just fucking stupid, bro. Respectfully, bro. But at the end of the day, I think Tua is a solid quarterback. It's just hard for, you know, a team to build around a left-handed quarterback. So shout out to A-Bomb, bro. I don't want to bring no drama into a football stream, but much love to you, man. Shout out to Thor. He said our new O-line coach is the most important person on the team right now, and get Nando in there on the O-line. And get Nando in there if the O-line is right. Oh, Fernando, for sure. That's the point I'm trying to make, is that, let's get your thoughts, Nate. Like, Rick Dennison, bro. Like, what's your thoughts on the overall? I mean, of course we've talked about it before, but Super Bowl winning offensive line.
He's got the accolades. He's got the accolades. He's been around for a while. I just worry about his age. I think for me, it's just, is he going to last a full season? The silver and black, you age a little quicker wearing that silver and black too. So we saw how Pete Carroll aged very quickly right in front of our eyes, and so hopefully we can squeeze the last juice out of him and at least just get the base of this offensive line going, because we've struggled for a while, I feel like. And just in general in offense, yeah. I mean, ever since John Gruden blew up the offensive line, I feel like. But
hey, shout out to you, Thor, bro. Thanks for coming by the stream, bro. I think I got you on IG. I'm gonna hit you up, bro, and get you on the show, man. You feel me? Shout out to all my Oakland Raiders. You feel me? Thor, old school OG Oakland Raiders season ticket holder, bro, holding it down for the town for a long time. You feel me? And yeah, man, shout out to everybody, bro. All my LA fans, all my Vegas fans, bro. But yeah, Thor, I'm gonna tap in, gang. You feel me? Tonight was a big night, bro. I've been trying to get Thor on the show for a minute. You feel me? But I haven't been able to find a way to get in his contact. So now he knows when Silver and Black Lounge jump in his DM, he knows it's been there, man. So look forward to having you on soon, Thor. Take care of yourself, my friend. And like he said, bro, Take it easy, bro. So he got Stabler. Stabler was a lefty?
Yeah, that's right.
Nice. And you know what's crazy? I got goddamn Stabler's jersey on right now, good damn it. And I didn't even know he was a left-handed quarterback, and I'm here talking all that shit. Hey, Stabler is a fucking Super Bowl winning left-handed quarterback, though. You can put him up there with Steve Young, like them guys I talked about earlier, them successful ones. See, the Raiders had one. We had one. Hey, bro, it's crazy. I honestly did not know that, bro. And that's why I got the chat, man. That's why I said you guys are the heartbeat of the show, bro.
I knew that. Yeah, I knew that. I didn't really think about it.
Just kind of slipped your mind. Yeah, type shit. Hey, bro. So we're gonna get into our first start bench cut segment, chat. So this is gonna be an overall NFL start bench cut. So you're gonna see overall NFL players, guys. So we're gonna get the first graphic up on the stream right now. This is running backs. All right. So start bench cut segment, running backs in their prime, my boys. Start bench cut, Barry Sanders, Walter Payton, Adrian Peterson. Let me see what you guys got in the chat for your boy, Raider Ben, and the homie Nutty Raider Nate, man. Wait, who you got, Nutty Raider Nate?
That's crazy. Well, my favorite football player of all time had to be Barry Sanders. When we were playing football in recess, I used to shake everybody like I was Barry Sanders. I thought.
Type shit.
Yeah, so Barry Sanders is my GOAT as far as running backs. So we got to start Barry, and then Adrian Peterson. I feel like I can't cut Adrian Peterson, but Walter Payton, what the fuck? Yeah, bro, you can't. I can't do it.
I honestly think I'm just gonna take them the way they're lined up right there, bro.
Actually, Peterson was a dog, bro. He was
actually. I'm gonna take Walter Payton over Barry Sanders.
Yeah, that's crazy,
and that's only because Barry Sanders had to have a short career.
That's crazy. He lasted 10 years as a running back, played for the sorry ass Lions. He kind of retired early out of his contract, but he played long enough. But
yeah, I mean that's a tough one. It's a toss up, bro.
And the Lions gave him no help year after year.
Now you're convincing me, good damn it. Yeah,
garbage.
You are right. The Lions
he was running side to side on the field like a fucking damn video game, bro. That shit was nuts. I used to watch him like, oh, damn, that was sick. Like, yeah, bro.
I think I'm shifting. Yeah, I think I'm gonna take it as it on screen. My original.
I didn't watch Walter Payton like that. That was before I started really watching football.
Hey, Adrian Peterson was an animal, dude.
The way Adrian Peterson ran the ball, bro.
Bro, you remember the year after Adrian Peterson had surgery, bro? He played against the Raiders and damn near rushed for like 200 yards. Yeah. The year after he blew his knee out.
That season, he got like 2,000, over 2,000, I think. Something crazy.
Yeah, man. Let me know in the chat. So
Walter Payton, I hear a lot of stories about him. I hear he kind of got screwed over in that Super Bowl. They ended up handing the ball off to the refrigerator, and he wanted a touchdown for the Super Bowl. And they fucked him over. That was his touchdown. They gave it to the refrigerator. Perry.
Refrigerator Perry, man.
Defensive tackle.
Hey, he was an animal in his own right, though. Refrigerator Perry. He was like what J.J. Pegues and Taka Hemingway like dreamed to be. You know what I'm saying? Defensive tackles that are dominant, that can take the handoffs and score touchdowns.
He was a man.
So Dark said he got Sanders starting. Charm City said he's got Barry Sanders. He's gonna bench Walter Payton. He's cutting AP pretty much as on the screen right now. Raider Paul said Barry's the GOAT. Charm City said my punk ass father's favorite player was Barry Sanders. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to James Furpo. He said all three was the shit. No, they was balling. But I agree with kind of what Nate said too. I definitely didn't get to see Walter Payton play. I've seen highlights and shit. You feel me? But like it was before my time. But he does have the Walter Payton Man of the Year award for a reason, bro. Like he was crazy. You know what I'm saying? In his own right. But yeah, I'm going with start bench cut. I'm going with pretty much how it is on screen. So shout out to the chat, man. Appreciate you guys for tapping in. As always, man, you guys know what time it is. All right, Nutty Raider Nate. So let me ask you this question. The Raiders brought in Miles Sanders for a workout, do you like the fit with Miles Sanders if it works out?
Oh, definitely. If he's got anything left in the tank, I definitely think it's a good idea to kick the tires on a veteran running back. Yeah, who. I mean, could have brought back Zamir White, I guess, but
no, you're
you know what I mean? Yeah,
you
so
knock that off.
I guess anything's better than Zamir White. So,
I mean, the only other running back we got besides a rookie, bro, is Lowby.
Yeah, Wimby or Himby.
Yeah, but I said the only running back we got that's not a rookie.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Everybody else, I mean, obviously Genty's not a rookie, but like all the other backups are pretty much all rookies.
Lobby's got no experience, bro. He's a fucking special teamer, if that.
So that's the reason why I think that third position.
Sanders, yeah, sure. He's got some good film up at least, so he showed how to be a pro, I guess. The cliche shit, but I definitely think we slept on bringing in some more running back depth for competition, at least for that last spot. Because I think Himby's also coming off an injury, so.
Yeah, Himby's going to be interesting, bro. I think he can really make the team, bro. He just got to be able to play special teams just a tad bit better than Lowby, and I don't think that's asking for much.
He's small. Is he? What's his size? He's too small, I think, to play special.
He's little, bro. He's like 5 something.
I guess as a returner,
I'm speculating here. Oh, he's not that short. He's 5'11".
200.
205. 5'11", 207.
Yeah.
Shout out to Rulis has Walter Payton as the starting back here on your graphic chat. So let me bring the graphic back.
Overall consensus, Peterson got to go.
Yeah, it seems like Peterson's definitely the odd man out, and that's crazy, bro. That's how good that running back group is right there, bro. It's like we got to cut Adrian Peterson.
See, out of respect, I cut Walter Payton because I didn't experience that. I experienced Adrian Peterson. He was fucking the animal.
Yeah, see, yeah, that's a good point too. Yeah, for sure. So yeah, Roman Himby, they got him actually on the Raiders website listed at 6 foot even 210. So I think Dylan Labe may be smaller than that if I'm not mistaken, bro. I think he's smaller than him. We'll look at it right now. Dylan Labe's height. Dylan Labe's 5'9". Oh yeah, so Himby's gonna have a real shot. Yeah, 5'9", 204. He just looks big because he's big for being 5'9". He's a strong bastard. He definitely gets in the weight room with fucking Deuce Gruden. So yeah, so you got Himby 6 foot, 220, somewhere around there, 210, something like that. You got Dylan Labe, who's 5'9", 204. So I feel like there's going to be some real competition there with Himby, and like I like Labe, bro. He's a feel good story, bro. I didn't really like how some Raider fans were saying he was going to be the fucking next Christian McCaffrey. I wasn't fucking with none of that. He's the next Christian McCaffrey, man. Respectfully, that shit's a terrible take, bro. That's fucking terrible.
And then they give him the number though. That made me mad. Like you didn't have to do that. You could have gave him like a fucking scrub number. You gave him the fucking Christian McCaffrey number just to rub it in our faces. Like
yeah, right. I didn't even think about that. He does wear Christian McCaffrey's number too.
Strip him for his number. Yeah.
Circus Race. I'm picking cocaine because you got to be a hell of a drug to cut any of those guys. Yeah, shit's crazy. This Charm City said Zamir is cleaning up the parking lots at Walmart. I remember when a lot of Raider fans were calling him Zeus. What up, Rafa? What up with you, bro? It's crazy, bro. And I don't mean to like feel like I don't want nobody to feel like I'm attacking you or not, bro. But a lot of Raider fans, they attacked me, dog, after one preseason game, bro. When I said that Zamir White has the worst vision I've seen out of any running back that's ever wore a Raider jersey. I said that after the first game, and there's a lot of people that can attest to that, bro. And I was like, bro, you guys, and shout out to Paper Hound TV, bro. A lot of people were calling me crazy, bro. A lot of people are, and bro, it's crazy, dog. This motherfucker ain't even in the league no more, bro. He ain't even in the fucking league, bro. It's just, you feel me? Like, I know, we all know, bro, as a community, dog, we know ball over here, bro. You feel me? Like, a lot of motherfuckers, the only motherfucker that I know was on the Zamir White train over here was goddamn Anthony Provencio, bro. He was the only fucking one, bro, that was riding with Zamir White, bro. And he rode that bitch. He rode that Zamir White shit till the wheels fell the fuck off, bro. You feel me? Hey, you already know what time it is, Charm. I was in this bitch. I was like, bro, Zamir White will run into a light pole out in the middle of the desert, dog. Like, come on, bro. That dude is terrible. Bro, that dude was literally fucking trying to get piggyback rides from his offensive line his entire career, bro. The motherfucker finished his career with more fumbles than touchdowns.
He changed his whole style when he got to the Raiders, bro. He had a different style when he was in college, and
he ran behind a Georgia offensive line.
They told him he's like a power back, and he started running like he's fucking nobody can tackle him. But that wasn't the case.
He played behind Georgia's line. That's the thing, bro. Is like people got to understand how good that Georgia O line was, bro. They were borderline the best offensive line in the country. Brock Bowers was part of that team, bro. He was running behind that bitch.
I saw more finesse in his game with Georgia. I feel like he was more scatty kind of. When he got to the Raiders, he turned into like a fake ass power back. That wasn't his game though. But we try to bulk him up and try to make him into a power back. It's some Raider shit. Maybe. Let me back off a little bit. Maybe.
It's crazy, bro. Let's see, bro. So I got a tap in from Zamir White, chat. You feel me? He just tapped in backstage right now. We got Zamir White, right? He's like, hey, Benther, everything's good, bro. I just want to tap into the stream. You feel me? So shout out to Zamir White, bro. He back there. We about to bring him up. You guys ready? Let's bring up Zamir White, man.
SpongeBob SquarePants.
Zamir White, everybody. He's tapping in. What up, Zamir?
Just kidding. Just kidding. That SpongeBob's funnier than yours I made
Zamir
for
White, appreciate you. Come out.
This is it. They're all gonna find out I'm a fake. I can't give up. I've got to try. I can do it. I've got anchor arms. I'm no wimp. I'm a jerk.
There's Zamir White on game day, and then here's when he gets tackled. There's his arm. Bro, tell me I'm bullshitting, bro. Tell me I'm bullshitting with that analogy, bro. That analogy is on key. That's exactly what that motherfucker was, bro. That motherfucker was all muscle for nothing. Game day pull up. He was like SpongeBob trying to lift anchor. God damn it. That motherfucker, bro, you would sneeze on him and he would fall to the ground, dude. Like, bro, where the fuck you can't even hold. Or maybe he was so big he couldn't even he didn't have no balance. I don't know what it was. Somebody said in my chat, bro, it's more of he ain't got no balance.
He ran with his head down, bro. He wasn't even looking half the time. He wasn't preparing. He wasn't setting anything up. He was just running straight, fucking head down, fucking nobody can tackle him. But that wasn't.
Hey, Rulus, there was a lot of Raider fans, bro. I won't say a lot. There was Raider fans that said we could replace Josh Jacobs' production with Zamir, Amir, and Sincere. And we looked at these Raider fans, and I looked at them like this, and I said this. Check this out, goddammit, you son of a bitch. Jacobs is him. And Jacobs went on and led the league in rushing. Goddammit. Zamir White had fucking averaged 2 yards per fucking carry his entire career and had more fucking fumbles and touchdowns. Fucking crazy talk, goddammit, you son of a bitch. The fuck y'all was on smoking?
I saw what was going on. So I'll admit it. I was part of the crowd, but I wasn't like, oh, we got to get rid of Josh Jacobs. Zamir White's the answer. I saw the vision because it was just another regime change. We got personnel doesn't fit, the scheme fit, and the roster, the way the roster's built, and you know how McDaniels was in the Patriots over there. That they have a running back by committee. So I saw kind of what was going on, but definitely we fucked up by not retaining Josh Jacobs. But and now we thought we were saving money, but we ended up paying Ashton Genty the same damn amount.
Bro, you know what's fucked? Now because I'm about to get emotional, goddammit, because I love Josh Jacobs. Bitch. Hey, check this out, bro. Josh Jacobs was at the Super Bowl press conference thing, bro, and he told Raiders media that he would work for free. God damn it, you son of a bitch. He said he would work for free. He said, make my contract 100% incentive based, and I will go out there and earn my bread. And Josh McDaniels said, go fuck yourself. And not only told him to go fuck himself, but made him sit out in a fucking car with Maxx Crosby, who was his other fucking brother with Raider tattoos, and didn't even fucking say nothing, just said, fuck you. You can sit out there for 5 hours. Fuck you, Josh McDaniels, you fucking piece of shit. And I say that in the most disrespectful way possible. I spit on your nasty fucking piece of shit. Fuck you, Josh McDaniels, piece of garbage. Only thing you did good was understanding that Derek Carr was at the end of his career. Outside of that, bro, you're a piece of shit, and I spit on you if I see you, fucking cocksucker. Fuck you, son of a bitch.
Stupid.
I mean, like I said, Derek Carr, obviously it wasn't a great move to move on for Derek Carr because we moved on him for Jimmy Garoppolo, but we all knew Derek Carr, he was at the pinnacle in the twilight of his career, bro. You feel me? Like, he was only probably going to play like 2 or 3 more solid years tops. And Josh McDaniel just said, fuck it. And he ripped the Band-Aid off. It hasn't been shit since. Yeah, it's been shit. But that's typically what happens when you have a fucking franchise quarterback for fucking how many fucking years it was, 9 years with Derek. And you go on and you don't get another franchise quarterback. Obviously, you're going to fucking have a lot of speed bumps in the road. You know what I'm saying? But the Raiders' plan wasn't originally to get rid of Derek and get Jimmy Garoppolo. They wanted Tom Brady. Tom Brady said, fuck no, I am done with football. So Josh McDaniel started fucking panicking. You know what I'm saying? Then the Aaron Rodgers shit came out. The Raiders wanted Aaron Rodgers. They couldn't fucking get Aaron Rodgers. Then the Lamar Jackson trade came out. The Raiders tried their fucking hat at that. That didn't work out. And guess what happened? Come on, Jimmy Garoppolo. Come on in, bro. Fuck it. We ain't got nobody else. So, you know, it is what it is, bro. At the end of the day, though, I hope that everything is turned around and we got a franchise quarterback now and we can stop thinking about Derek Carr, bro. Hopefully Fernando Mendoza is the quarterback that makes us no longer even mention Derek, you know, and that's the most respectful way possible, bro. Like, I have a lot of love for Derek, you know, and a lot of my criticism of Derek is because how much I expected from him. And I feel like
until he officially retires, I'm not acknowledging him.
Yeah, I mean, I feel you. I'm with it. I mean, if he goes and plays for another team again, fuck him. You know what I'm saying? It's like I said, bro, once a Raider, always a Raider. For me, respectfully, bro, only counts once you retire. If you go play for another team, I don't give a fuck what you do. You know what I'm saying? Unless you're one of my favorite players, bro, I'll kind of root for you. Like, I ain't gonna sit here and be a hypocrite, bro, because I don't want the Packers to win nothing before us, bro. But whenever the Packers play, bro, you know, shout out to Josh Jacobs. You feel me? But I didn't have that love for Derek, bro. You feel me? I honestly didn't, but I have that kind of love for Jacobs. But Jacobs was one of my favorite players. I thought we did him dirty.
I felt like that with Charles Woodson.
Derek Carr. I started hating watching him, dog.
When Charles Woodson was in the Super Bowl, I was like, okay, I can go for the Packers.
Bro, I was watching the Saints, dude, just hoping they would lose every game, dude. Bro, I used to watch them how I had watched the Niners, bro. I would just sit there and just root, please, Derek Carr, don't do that. Yeah, bro.
His ass.
Just root against him, dude, at the highest of all downfalls, dude. And hey, Derek Carr with Klint, and it's crazy, bro. It's crazy how everything comes full circle. That year he had Klint Kubiak, bro, and he was cooking with Klint Kubiak before his shoulder gave out. You know what I'm saying? So a shout out to Klint Kubiak. Just shows, bro. I mean, he probably got the best out of Derek Carr since, you know, John Gruden, you know, because John Gruden had got canceled or whatever. But he had Derek Carr cooking. It's just I think Derek Carr just wore his shoulder out, bro. That's why I don't think he's in the league now. I think his shoulder injury is probably more severe than what's come out. So Raider Dangerfield said, now we went from Gannon to no one for 10 years. Then we got Derek for 9 years, then nothing for 4 years. Mendoza is another. Hopefully we'll get him for 10 plus years. Yeah, I'm with you, bro. Like, that's the thing, bro. We got to get some continuity somewhere, bro. It all starts from the top. You know, I like the fact that Mark Davis kind of took the back seat with the Klint Kubiak introduction, kind of held his role as more of an owner than a GM, you know, like, because he was up there with the coaches and shit, bro. Just, bro, you're not your father, bro. Just take a step back. It's okay to do that, bro. You're the owner of the team. You don't have to be the fucking face of fucking everything, dog. Like, just step the fuck back. You done told everybody, bro. You don't know nothing about football, bro. Just step the fuck back. And he actually sat in the crowd this time. He let, you know, Spytek do his job, you know, and I'm excited for that, bro. I think the Raiders have a plan. Will the plan work? Now that's a story for another day.
Yeah, will the emails be released again? Part 2?
Bro, will Klint Kubiak fucking they come out and do some bullshit and cancel him next as soon as we get it right? I mean, who knows? But that's why I hate to say, I know a lot of Raider fans hate Tom Brady, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know how any other way. I don't know any other way to say it, bro. To make this sound realistic, it might sound dumb to some of y'all, but dude, our downfall started with Tom Brady. And as much as the NFL loves Tom Brady, if it don't work with Tom Brady, I really don't know who it's going to work with, dude. I'm just being honest with you, dude. Like, because the NFL loves him, dude. If they don't love him when he's on the Raiders, they're never going to love anybody on the Raiders. And we are touted to be, like I said before in previous streams, we are mankind. You know what I'm saying? Like, we are, if this is an entertainment business and this is the WWF, we're mankind, bro. Like, we are the heel. We get beat up all the fucking time. We're never going to win. Once we're on the precipice of winning, we get fucking choke slammed to the cage on WrestleMania and we fucking lose. I hate to make I hate to make wrestling reference, but that's the point I'm making. Like, bro, we are the laughing stock because that's what he was. That's the last time I watched wrestling was like mankind. You know what I'm saying? Only thing he was known for was putting the sock in people's face. Exactly, bro. And that's pretty much all we're known for, dog. Is putting sock in people's face and lose. You know what I'm saying? So something's got to change, goddammit. And if they don't change, then motherfuckers have been saying that the NFL is scripted and it's an entertainment business now, bro. And if it don't work with Tom Brady, bro, I'm officially gonna say that we are the victims. We are the losers. We're gonna get beat on every single year. We are gonna be the team that pushes everybody to the Super Bowl. And that sucks. But shout out to Al Davis. As much as I love Al Davis, and we all love Al Davis, he sued the league, and the league hates us because of that.
You're right, bro. But at the same time, we shoot ourselves in the foot year after year. Just dumb decision after dumb decision. Like, no structure. Like, it's a lot of shit that needs to be changed that we can fix. That's been wrong for so long, including leadership, like from the top down for sure. But we've been a sloppy organization, bro. It's just we kind of just go around on the old times and the old timers and the old good old days. But that's 40 years ago now, bro. It's time to put up or shut up. We're going the right way with what's going on right now. I just hope that no outside fucking elements fuck us up like it's known to before.
Yeah, like the Raiders in terms of overall aspect of the team, you know, from coach to GM to, you know, we've made a lot of the right decisions. I still question some of Spytek's picks, and that's fine. I mean, you can't, in all honesty, you really can't judge picks until like year 3, and we're only in year. Some of these guys are rookies, and some of these guys are year 2 guys, so that will work itself out. Just in terms of the overall aspect, I haven't been a fan of his draft, but you know, I see a vision, and a vision is something to have hope for, dude. And if there's hope, there's a reason to be a fan. Like, that's the only reason why I have so much excitement. I'm coming on here and chilling with y'all so much, bro, because I'm hopeful. I do believe the Raiders have a chance this year. but my expectations are just tampered. You know, I'm tampering my expectations with you know a thought in the back of my mind that the Raiders could surprise some people this year. I mean, it's possible, bro. But at the same time, we're not that lucky, bro. Like to go from 0 to hero in 1 year, bro, that'll happen for 31 other teams. It won't happen to the Raiders. That's why I say when Al Davis says there's 31 other teams and the Raiders, that could be good and bad. There's 31 other teams when it comes to turning their team around in 1 year, and there's the Raiders. Like, we don't fucking do that. We don't never fucking do that. And I don't think this year is going to be the year we do that. But at the same time, if it happens, bro, I'm going to be fucking head over heels, bro. Like, type shit.
We can just get the foundation going. I think that's the main thing this year. Take inventory, get the foundation going, and see who's going to stick around long term. Because I just don't feel like we got the horses this year. As much as I think we could be, it could be turned around, this and that. I don't think we have the talent to.
It's the depth. It's the depth that concerns me. I think top end, on the top end of the roster, we can compete. But if we lose one piece, dog, like it's not gonna be good. You know what I mean? Like if we lose one linebacker, it's not gonna be good. We lose Eric Stokes, it's not gonna be good because everybody behind Eric Stokes are fucking rookies, dude. That's not gonna be good. You know, we lose Colton Miller. That's not. I mean, obviously, if any team loses players, right? But I'm bringing up the fact a lot of players that have injury history. You know what I'm saying? And our lack of depth at those positions. I feel like, you know, Colton Miller is kind of fucked up. We need to bring in somebody just in case something goes wrong. You know, Nakobe Dean historically has been kind of fucked up. You have the Bird brothers behind him. You know what I'm saying? Like. You know Eric Stokes stayed healthy, but then you got nothing but rookies behind him. So it's just one subtle move. I feel like some teams would be able to overcome it. I don't think we're going to be able to, bro. Well, we won't be able to. But you know, like I said, that goes for a lot of teams though. You lose your starting corner, you lose your starting middle linebacker. It's tough sledding, but when you're as bad as the Raiders are at drafting in the last 20 years, bro, like it's worse for us, dude. It's really worse for us, dude.
Yeah.
We have nobody.
New system. We pretty much got. I heard somebody talk about this the other day. We got two sets of rookie classes, pretty much, because the rookie class last year barely got any play, or we didn't see enough of them. So,
two different organization regime draft classes.
Yeah, and there's already like speculation that Best is just not going to make it.
Who was one of the first motherfuckers on here saying Jack Best sucks, dude? I said that after his first fuck, bro. This dude's fucking terrible, dude. I don't know what the fuck Spy Tech selling Jack Best, dude. I hope I'm wrong, bro, but I don't fucking see it at all. And I don't. I hear, you know, he didn't play until the end of the year with Pete Carroll and blase, bro. That shit's all cool and all, bro, but he sucks. There outside of Pete Carroll not wanting to play rookies. There's a reason why he didn't want to play Jack Best. Dante Thornton started week 1, and he was a 4th round pick. You want to know why? He may have not been great, but he was at least able to create separation against Caillou Blue Kelly. You want to know why Jack Best couldn't get on the NFL on the field in games? Because he couldn't create separation against Caillou Blue Kelly, who was arguably the worst cornerback in the National Football League last year out of like 200 and something starting corners, bro, or something crazy like that, bro. You couldn't create separation against him? Like, come on, bro.
I've been kind of quiet about Charles Grant just because we didn't really see enough of him. But dude out of St. Mary's or whatever, the basketball school, like that's our big backup plan for when Colton Miller retires. That's crazy. And then we go ahead and bench him and keep him on the bench and we bring in Forsythe.
Yeah.
Let him be the worst tackle in the league. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? I don't like that backup plan. No.
It's like, bro, Stone Forsythe was literally out there getting obliterated, bro, and you had no confidence in the guy that you traded down to acquire picks for, like at all. Like to the extent of I'm gonna let my quarterback get sacked 60 plus times. That's fucking unacceptable, bro. But maybe it was all in fucking thought of the future, and the Raiders were tanking last year, dog. I mean, that's possible too. As much as I don't believe in tanking, bro, that's a heavy possibility, bro. The Raiders went in last year with so many scapegoats, dog. Every year the Raiders have a scapegoat, dude. Last year the Raiders went into the season with like 20 scapegoats. Okay, well, Pete Carroll's like 70-something. He probably ain't got it no more. You feel me? Patrick Graham ain't been doing shit on defense since he's got here. You know what I'm saying? Chip Kelly left the league with the sour taste in people's mouth. You know what I'm saying? He could be a problem. He's coming back from college. You know, we're going to bring in Brennan Carroll, who's never even had a coaching offensive line that's been worth the fuck ever. You know, there was a million scapegoats. Let's bring in Caillou Blue Kelly, who's the worst corner in the league. So that's the reason why I think last year tanking probably was on the table, bro, because they couldn't individually point somebody out for being the determining factor on why the Raiders were so bad. Pete Carroll was a terrible coach. Patrick Graham still sucked. You know what I'm saying? Caillou Blue Kelly was a terrible corner. The draft class was low-key shit outside of Ash and Genty. Like, there's so many scapegoats, and that's in my opinion, that's the recipe to the number one overall pick, because you can't be like, he's the reason why we got the number one overall pick.
Yeah.
I mean, the only person you could say was the reason was Mark Davis, if you're just going to say anything, because he's the owner of the team. He bought in Spytech. Spytech brought in Pete Carroll, and it didn't work. So that all starts with Mark. So that's really the only person. If there's going to be any scapegoats, it's Mark Davis.
Yeah.
Because he's the one who did it all, bro. Like, none of this shit would be possible without him, and everything else was shit. Spytech could have been like, well, he was shit, and then Pete Carroll could have been like, well, this player was shit, and this player could have been like, well, this coach was canceled. He said he was literally botching games. Like, there was so many fucking fingers to be pointed. You couldn't put your finger on any reason why the Raiders were bad last year. We were just fucking terrible, and I think the Raiders were probably, in my opinion, doing the most obvious tanking that wasn't obvious last year, bro. Like, that was historically bad.
Dumb.
What up, Willie Wayne?
A lot of dumb decisions for sure.
Especially coming off a year where, what up, Jerry? Especially coming off a year, bro, where the Raiders were already a 3-win team. You were already a 3-win team with Antonio Pierce, and you went and got Pete Carroll, who's been a 10+ win coach since he's come in the league, bro. Like, come on, bro. I don't know, bro. That's the reason why I'm kind of kicking it this year, bro, because I'm a little bit concerned. I had a lot of optimism for us last year, bro, and I get what people say, like, bro, how you gonna be optimistic for Pete Carroll but not optimistic for Klint Kubiak? It's just because I have PTSD, bro. Like, at least Pete Carroll, even at 40-something years old, was a Super Bowl winning head coach. He's always coached good defenses, good teams overall. And now I'm putting all my eggs into one basket on a coach that's never even been an NFL head coach before. You know what I'm saying? He's bringing in a first-time defensive coordinator. Like, why? I'm not going to do it to myself again. Like, why would I go all in on fucking dudes with resumes and then it fall out, and then you guys think I'm going to go all in with first time this, first time that? I'm just not going to do it. I mean, it's possible. I mean, it's possible for sure, bro. I'm just not going to do it from a mindset, bro. Because, what up, John Leon? All arrows point to, you know, respectfully, the Raiders not having a great year, and that's fine. We don't have to have a great year as long as there's a vision. And I think there's a vision, and that's fine. But, you know, last year there was no excuses for us having a bad year, bro. Like, we literally had everything that should have made us a good team, and it didn't work. And that was with a ton of resumes and qualifications and everything. There's no resumes, no qualifications or nothing this year. So take it for what it's worth.
I'll go back to how we started the show. If we go get Vita Vea, bro, it changes my whole tone. I'll be running around here fucking cheesy like a motherfucker. Like, we good.
He gonna be like how me and Jack Bauer was when we called the Devontae Adams trade.
Yeah.
That's actually crazy, bro, when you think about all the shit we've gotten right, Nate. Like, we really know ball over here, bro.
Yeah. We're just gonna be so much better if we do get Vita Vea. I don't think it's gonna. I'm wishful thinking, but I see it as a leverage card, but
it's the biggest. All right, Nutty Ritter Nate, let me ask you this. I'm gonna go grab a beer after I ask you this question, and I'll get your answer when I come back. But you communicate with the chat, bro. That's our biggest fucking need. Outside a wide receiver, yes, we need a wide receiver. Yes, we do. We have transition. Look at me, god damn it. We have transitioned to a base 3-4 defense, bro. We don't have a base 3-4 nose tackle. Vita Vea is a base 3-4 nose tackle that says he wants to play for a California team or the Raiders. There's ties with Spytech. There's ties with Tom Brady. Bro, if that happens, we lit, bro. I'll be right back.
Man, there's too many connections, bro, to ignore it. He won a Super Bowl with Tom Brady. Our owner is Spytech. They got a little relationship, whatever. I think if third round, I give up a third round in a heartbeat. A third round and Michael Mayer. I give props to whoever brought that idea up, but I definitely think that could be on the table. Would I give up Adam Butler if they're asking for Adam Butler? I would. If not, I wouldn't offer him. I'd offer him Michael Mayer for sure. Maybe I don't think they need help at receiver right now. It's when I thought of JPJ. I throw JPJ out there. It's considering that he's got to prove himself again, but he's also injury prone, so I don't think Tampa really values him. I don't know what teams really value him at, but JPJ's on the table for me. And I like JPJ, but if we get a chance to get Vita Vea, even at 31, I feel like Vita Vea can still play another at least 5 years. So at like a high level. So I definitely if we could make that.
Bro, I mean, if the Raiders can find a way to pull that off, it just tells me where this organization stands in terms of competing.
I'll take back everything I said about Spytech. That's
crazy.
That's how quick he win me over.
It's hard to find. It's hard to find guys that that fucking are pure interior nose tackles, bro, that are on the market. So if you can get one, you get one. It's just like how we got Linderbaum, bro. And this ain't no China jersey, goddamn it. It's a Mitchell and Ness Kenny Stabler, you son of a bitch. Stop hating on me, goddamn it. You some hating sons of bitches. That's why motherfuckers can't tell the truth on here, bro. You come on here and tell a motherfucker, hey, bro, I got this stitched jersey from so-so. Ha, look at you. Come up with your own jokes, goddamn it, you son of a bitch. That's the reason why I laugh at myself and make jokes and tell you guys the truth all the time. So then when you try to throw it in my face, they don't fucking work. God damn it.
On your 8 Mile.
Yeah, I already know how you motherfuckers' brains work, God damn it. I've known you motherfuckers long enough. You think I'm stupid? Hell no, I ain't fucking stupid. God damn it. Bitch. Anyways, outside of that, Nutty Rare Nate, you got anything going on? You got anything you want to talk about? I'm about to go eat some.
Oh no, I'm good. It's with an hour and a half. It's good.
Hour and a half joint.
It's no problem. Shout out to Dirty, my folks.
Shout out to Dirty. Shout out to All Eyes on G for sure.
Yeah. G, in there, brother. Yeah, I'm good. I'm dealing with this fucking head cold, so my nose is like.
I know you sounded kind of stuffy. I thought you were over there chilling with Jerry.
Right? No, my kids, bro, they get sick like every fucking couple of months. It's fucking.
Yeah, I can relate. My kids go back to school on Thursday. That's just about to come right back into my house again.
Yeah. My kid started summer camp, so that was last week.
Okay. Yeah, my daughter went to summer camp last year.
Yeah.
Yeah, shit's tough, bro. Bunch of germs.
It's
all right, man. Well, thanks for pulling up, bro. Much love. Much love, guys. We appreciate you guys. Not much going on right now. Obviously, like Nate said, in a few days, pads are going to kick on. Tomorrow, we should see at least some clips coming out of practice. I might do a live stream tomorrow. I'll let you guys know, but there should be some clips coming out of practice. We're going to have a special guest on the stream on Friday, guys. A former Raider. He played for the Raiders during the preseason, didn't actually make the roster, but he's actually an actor now. So shout out to Dirty for getting him on the show. I'm not going to say too much. Just know former Raider. He's not an actor. He's a producer. I'm sorry. He's a producer of films now. So we're going to get him on the show on Friday. Like I said, I might do some pop-up lives, man. But, you know, overall, I do appreciate all of you guys, man. We all do. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all of you guys, man. And we hope to see you on the next stream. Make sure you guys hit the like button and subscribe. And for Nutty Raider Nate, for Dirty, for myself, shout out to Dirty in his situation. Shout out to All Eyes, man. Keep them in your prayers. Love you guys, man. You guys take care of yourselves. You feel me? Take care of your loved ones. And as always, man, one nation, one family, one lounge, man. I'm out this bitch. Love you guys. Peace. Go Raiders, man. Take it easy, Nutty Raider Nate.
I'm all right now.
I'm all right now.
They didn't have to say much. This is the Raiders, you know. This is you know, one of the most historic, you know, franchises in the NFL with a great history that I want to be a part of. I want to be a part of furthering that history. You know, when you say commitment to excellence, okay, and you look at the walls around here, and you look at the players on this wall, and there's a history. There's a history of Hall of Fame players here. There's a history of Super Bowls, and that's.
And with all this situation and all this shit I went through, the biggest thing that I took from it is I don't give a what everybody has to say. Truly, I really don't give a.
Play clock down to 1. Williams batted up in the air, and it is picked. Crosby. He has been a beast.
We do believe that this is a game psychologically of intimidation and of fear. I don't mean cowardly fear, but fear.
Well, the Chargers and all those teams. To be honest, I don't like any of them. I hate all the teams.
The other team's quarterback must go down, and he must go down hard.
The Chargers.
What I call the vertical game. We were going to stretch the field vertically. When we came out of the huddle, we weren't looking for first downs. We didn't want to move the chains. We wanted touchdowns. We wanted the big play, the quick strike. It's number one to say you want to do that. It's number two to say that you have the players to do it, but it's number three to do it. Hard. Try not to make mistakes, but don't worry about mistakes because there's only one thing that counts. Just win.
Your commitment to excellence and your will to win will endure forever. You will not get